Hello, it's day 19, and a warning before I go any further that I'm going to use the word gift today, and I'm not talking about Christmas presents. And I'm a little bit, I don't really talk about having gifts and things normally because I feel like it's a bit bleh and big-headed, but go with it. Hopefully I won't sound too much like a dick. So we're just having a think this morning about being away from home and how much I like my home and things around me, but also that it's exciting to be doing something new and being somewhere new and having a new adventure. And also that if you do have a gift, whatever that gift is, it might be for accountancy, it might be for telling jokes or making people smile, or it might be for, I don't know, it might be a dominatrix, I don't know. It's hard to share that with the world if you don't ever go out, isn't it? I mean, obviously, the fact I'm doing this video from a back bedroom in Ipswich would argue otherwise, but I like live audiences. I like an immediate reaction. No offence, anyone listening. There's nothing quite like that, and that's where I think I'm best. And I don't want to not share what I can do and not make people happy or help them to forget their worries or forget about politics or what's going on in the world. I don't want to squander that gift. Ugh. God, I hate that sentence. It sounds terrible. For the sake of stopping in, surrounded by my Denby pottery and never getting cold and missing my cat for 5 minutes, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Would it? Shall I stay in? Answers on a postcard. I think that's where I'm at this morning, anyway. I'm here now, so I've got to try and find a good argument for being here. But I think in general, I'm not really talking about this month. I'm not really talking about pantomime. I mean, but, you know, with the Victoria Wood Show, that will be a month away from home as well in Edinburgh. And then hopefully after that, it will have more of a life and do other things too. So am I going to moan every time I go off to do the Victoria Wood Show? Am I going to be like, oh, my cat, oh, my Denby? Because if I am, then I shouldn't be doing it, really, should I? But I know it's balance, isn't it, really, though, isn't it? It's finding a balance, and I know what I'm like when I don't get to perform for too long, but I also know what I'm like when I don't, you know, manage to surround myself with things that make me happy or feel safe. It doesn't make you safe, you just feel safe. Well, maybe I should be brave this month and embrace the fact. And also, the thing that I think I'm not very good at is acknowledging that everybody else feels the same way. That everybody else in the cast and the crew, they're away from home as well, and they've probably got a dog or a cat or a collection of crockery that they're missing too, and maybe if I shared how I felt. No, that sounds like a terrible idea, sharing how I feel. Because what if they just laugh at me? What if they trample all over that feeling? That's a big issue for me. But I'm telling you, so, I mean, making these videos, that's quite a step for me. Because of the nature of them, not because I'm making a video, but because of the content of them. That's quite a thing, what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. I remember I had therapy a while ago for a short time, and I said to the therapist, he wasn't very good, so I didn't stop. I didn't think it was much of a challenge for me. Or maybe I was just scared. I said to him, you know, I've told all of these stories and anecdotes before, but before they were always turned into anecdotes. They were always turned into jokes or big yarns with a punchline, and sitting in that room with him, telling him them, and not feeling the need for it to be entertainment. that's what I do. It's probably what a lot of people do in order to cope with what's happened to them in their lives. They take their experiences and turn them into fodder, into entertainment, and I use it as jokes and stuff when on some level I've been hurt or disappointed or let down or you know. My husband can't speak without it being turned into a routine. Whenever we're on holiday, he says anything, I just lean over and get a notebook, and he goes, oh God, that's going in a routine. I mean, one of the most famous ones is that he proposed at Ground Zero, site of the world's biggest disaster, and I thought, well, the only way is up. I mean, that's my proposal from my husband of 12 years. And, you know, he flew out to New York to surprise me. I was there performing, and he flew out all the way to New York to surprise me with engagement rings, and took me to somewhere he thought was romantic and memorable, certainly memorable, and did an amazing thing, which just changed my life. And all I've managed to do so far with that is to turn it into jokes. Maybe that's all right. Maybe that's good. Maybe it's just what it is. Okay, so yeah, today I will be embracing the fact that there'll be at least one other person in the cast that is feeling the same as I am. And maybe I should reach out to them and make them feel less alone. See if I get trampled on.